Muse is like my favorite band. I was really big into Queen, and when I heard Knights of Sidonia on Guitar Hero, I was like, what is this? And I've been following them ever since. But I was silly and I watched a video on YouTube that ranked the worst or least good Muse albums to the best or least bad. And I found the guy's opinions to be very contradictory to my own. So, again, before I start this list, first album I heard was Black Holes and Revelations, and continued on from there. But worst to best, Showbiz. Showbiz was their first album in the, I think, very late 90s, and just not really into it. It doesn't sound like the Muse that I got into. Some people say it sounds too much like Radiohead, and I've heard the Radiohead thing when it comes to Muse. I've heard people talking about, oh, there's just a Radiohead knockoff. And I'm like, nah, I don't think so, but maybe that's what they're talking about with this one. Maybe that's why I don't like it. Just, Number six, Absolution. Absolution has some very good songs, but I don't really go back to it as much as I do other albums. I have it. I didn't purchase it. I don't have it, but it just kind of came to me. And I can't, I just can't listen to it the whole way through. It's not, I don't know. I think what Absolution does well, I think other albums do better, like Black Holes and Revelations for that matter. But good songs, just not my favorite. Second Law, number five. Second Law has madness. It has it's kind of a lot of different like electronic elements, and there's a couple songs that has the bassist as the singer. They're doing a lot of different things here. I like Madness. I think it's a nice different song for them. Supremacy is really good. Panic Station is probably one of my favorite songs by them ever. Animals is also a really good song. Both of the things ending the album are pretty good with all the electronic stuff and some dubstep elements and but there are some songs in the middle that I pretty much skip every time. I don't even remember what they're called. There's just a couple right in the middle that I just don't have any need to listen for. Good album, just they do some other stuff better. Number four, Origin of Symmetry. I think this is the best example of their early sound, especially on things like Plug-in Baby, obviously, as well as some other stuff like that. It's loud, it's very rocky, and not up and down, as in just very rocky. And it's pretty good. I think it's more complete than Second Law, looking back on it, even though I listened to Second Law a lot. But number three, Drones. I know some people hate drones. I don't understand those people. Well, I guess I do a little bit. Well, the first time I listened to it the full way through, I definitely purchased this one. First time I listened to it full way through, it was a little disappointing. It was a little bit cheesy, but the more I listened to it, the more it grew on me. It was very much a grower of an album, and I can listen to it the whole way through. It's got a nice varied sound while at the same time kind of being more of a rock album for them, kind of cutting out some of the bullshit sometimes, but it was a nice change of pace. Muse is really good at like kind of bouncing around within their spectrum of music in order to keep you not bored. Favorite songs off of this one. Mercy was really, really good. Some people think it's basically the same as Starlight or whatever, but it's good. Mercy was hit me like right here. The time of life I was at when it came out is really good, but Dead Inside is also good. There's a lot of good things that you might not appreciate on your first listen, but it's good. Album number two, Resistance. This is another album that I think some people aren't super fond of, but I love Resistance. I can listen to the whole freaking thing through. I think it's three different parts to the album. Obviously, you've got the three-song suite at the end of the album, which very nice. You got some stuff in the middle, and then you got your singles up front. And Uprising got overplayed to death, but it is a pretty good song. And Undisclosed Desires is another of my favorite songs by this band that's on this album. But Resistance, I definitely listened to while writing some of my stuff. Like it's very, very good. Operatic Muse at its best. But number one, obviously, if you're a Muse fan, you know based on process of elimination, that Black Holes and Revelations is my favorite album. Sometimes it's hard to beat the one you listen to first. And in this regard, Black Holes and Revelations is it. There is one song I don't like on this album. Again, it's right in the middle. It's like the really slow one. I skip it, so I've kind of forgotten what what it's called. But this is the album that has that's Knights of Sidonia and Take a Bow as the opener, and Starlight and Assassin and Supermassive Black Hole, and it's a good freaking album. I think it makes Absolution look bad in comparison, and I don't know. I just really love that, like Black Holes and Revelations Resistance era Muse, and I super definitely appreciate them trying out different sounds since then. They're just one of my favorite bands.